Hi everyone, it's time for June favourites. Woohoo! So yeah, summertime, peak of summer, had some lovely weather. Let's start by that. Beautiful sunshine, it's got to be a favourite. So let's get straight into it. The first favourite I'm going to show you is a shampoo and conditioner combo. And I don't often use actually shampoo and conditioner that you're supposed to use together. I live dangerously on the edge. But this is the Herbal Essences limited edition party colour for vibrant colour with a floral scent. And it's shampoo for coloured hair, and it says party perfect hair. I don't know why it's party perfect or specific to parties. I'm gutted it's limited edition, but these are fantastic. Not just value for money, but fantastic in general. I love the smell, but rose isn't for everyone. It is not just rose, it is floral, but there's a picture of a rose on the front and it is very rosy scented. But especially the conditioner is just really just lovely. It puts my hair in such a good condition. I wouldn't necessarily say for red hair they help with prolonging the colour at all. I still feel like every 3 to 4 weeks I'm needing to dye my hair, but that's just because I've gone from very light blonde to red, and so it's still sort of taking. It's only been dyed twice red so far. But for coloured hair in general, and for the scent and the finish, I really like that, and that is saying a lot for me, genuinely. I spent over 10 years using only high-end hair products and refused to put anything on my hair that was in a drugstore because I just had so many bad experiences. But I've been branching out into drugstore hair care, and I've got to say those two are spot on. The next is a nail varnish favourite. So I've been wearing a lot of Bora Beach by Technic. These are the £1 nail varnishes. That's coming up fairly true to colour. That's a little bit more lilac on camera than it is in person. It's a very summery purple, very beachy purple. I've been loving this for both fingers and toes, and I've been topping it with Sally Hansen No Chip top coat. I really am getting on with this top coat. It leaves a very shiny glass-like finish. It does help with the longevity. Maybe this is the reason why I'm able to get these £1 nail varnishes to last so well on me. This is a Technic polish as well. I think it's called Pool Party, like swimming pool party. But yes, they're both definite favourites. Back on the topic of hair, I've been absolutely loving my extra virgin coconut oil. I know I've mentioned this in her favourites before, but I think mainly I've mentioned it in regards to its all-round purposes and removing makeup. Now this has been a godsend for me for my hair specifically, and that is because I'm having to colour it so often now that it's red. I want to keep it in good condition, so don't worry, I'm not using ammonia in my hair dye, because I wouldn't be doing it every 3 to 4 weeks. But what I do with this is take a big, generous handful, melt it into my hands because it melts to the touch at body temperature, and then just smooth it all throughout my hair and really rub it in. And then I just sling my hair up and go to bed, and then in the morning I wash it out, and it's really helped to keep my hair in a decent condition. So that's definite favourite. Like I say, more the technique of doing that as opposed to just the product itself. And I've got to mention my Boots Curly Hair Mousse. I don't know why I feel the need to mention it, because I've mentioned it before. And I'm doing a video shortly to do with Battle of the Drugstore hair mousses. I've been saying that for ages, but it is a work in progress. I've used nearly the whole can of 5 or 6 different mousses to give you a really well-rounded review of them all. This has got to be the best curly hair mousse I've ever used, and I'm 30. Believe it or not, I am 30, and I've used a lot of hair mousses and hair styling products for curly hair because my hair's naturally curly. That is amazing, and it's 2 for £2 usually, or £1.20 each. You can't go wrong with that. My next favourite is from Next, and that's my Antigua Perfume. I bought this for myself out of my birthday money, and it is the most beautiful scent. I'm terrible at describing scents. All I will say is that you can see on the Next website what the top notes, base notes and the other notes is of this. It is described, and it's described on the packaging as well, which I no longer have. But it's just summery. It's summery and beautiful, and it's an eau de parfum as opposed to a toilette, which is ridiculous considering it was 100 mils and it was something silly like £15. but I absolutely love that. Obviously not a handbag essential, it's for a dressing table, but I love as well the clean, crisp packaging. So it looks great on my white Malm, well, it will look great on my white Malm dressing table when I finally get around to building it. Another beauty technique that I've had a favourite for in June that I've absolutely loved is applying pressed face powder. Now I know that sounds really daft, because it's like, well, how can that be a favourite? It's just applying pressed face powder, but I like a dewy finish, especially in summer and spring, and so I don't often apply a pressed face powder, especially because I'm not oily skinned. However, I have found that it's been very difficult when I'm going for a dewy look to get my powder bronzer to go on smoothly and blend out and not look patchy. So I've been applying pressed face powder, and specifically the Collection Lasting Perfection. I can't use it under my eyes because it does cake up a bit, it's quite a thick sort of powder, and I would say it's true that it does have a 16-hour wear to it. I'm sure there have been occasions when I need to wear it that long, and I just dust it around the edges of my face and on my nose, just so it's not sort of, just to balance it out, I put it on my nose. But then when I go in with my bronzer and contour, it actually blends beautifully and looks so much better than when I don't apply that. And then I can always go in with a facial setting mist in order to give me that dewy look back or take off the powdery look. And I've got to admit, doing that 3-step process of the foundation, the powder and then the spray does make my makeup last a lot longer than just doing the foundation on its own. So I've really seen the light with this one. For beauty, I have, or makeup shall I say, I have a favourite in the form of a £1 lipstick. This is from Makeup Revolution and it's called Dare. It's supposed to be a matte, although it doesn't actually dry down matte on me, but it also at the same time it doesn't bleed without a lip liner, which is crazy for a non-matte red lipstick. I can't tell you what sort of tone it is, cool or warm, because I'm not very good at that sort of thing with lipsticks, but I will tell you that it has like an almost pinky tinge to the red, so it's absolutely lovely. As you can see, although it's a nice colour payoff, it's not ridiculously bam. It's actually, you can build it up or sheer it out slightly, so it's just so versatile. I've been buying red lipsticks like a crazy person recently. So, I've always loved red lipsticks, but especially now I've got red hair. But I think it looks great on all different, skin tones and hair tones. But I loved it when I was blonde and I love it when I'm red. But this one is got to be my favourite, one of my favourite reds, which is crazy when you think it's £1. It's literally £1. Now, I've tried a lot of their Makeup Revolution lipsticks that aren't matte to the £1 range, and I haven't liked a single one of them. I think the payoff and everything are rubbish. Although I love Makeup Revolution, I've got to say that's true. But this matte one, and I've not tried any other matte ones. I think I've tried one other matte one, sorry, in the £1 line, and that wasn't good either. So maybe it's a bit of a diamond in the rough in regards to that range, but I absolutely love that. So that's in Dare. And for fails, I've got a couple of fails this month. This is a fail. It's my Garnier 5-second Perfect Blur. Now, I bought it because I thought that it would prolong the wear of my foundation. I don't have oily skin, I have normal to dry skin, and I don't really have open pores either, so I didn't need it for that, but I have a few enlarged pores on my nose, and I just have one large pore on its own, standing on its own just here on my face. So I bought this and I thought it'd be great for under eye concealer as well, but it doesn't do anything for me. It actually makes the finish of the makeup for me worse. It makes my makeup sit on top of my skin in a really obvious way rather than blending into my skin as my foundation will usually do. And also it broke me out. It clogs sort of my pores, and I feel like I do have a fairly good facial skincare regime, but this just messed it up. So yeah, I'm really not impressed with it. I'm gutted because it wasn't that cheap. It was like £8 or £10. I don't really know what to do with it now, but maybe for someone with oily skin it's great because obviously it gives that barrier between your oily skin and your makeup, but for me it just didn't really, it didn't do anything for me and I didn't like it. Lastly, I'm going to mention a non-beauty favourite, but I've saved it to the end because I know that people can click off if they don't want to hear non-beauty related favourites. But I read this book called In Perugia. Sounds awful when I say it out loud. But it's by John Folane and it's about the whole story of how Meredith Brooks died and you know, what's her name, Amanda Knox and Raphael Solicito and all of that bit jazz, and I could not put it down. I love true crime. Maybe it's my nosy nature which makes it so, but I love true crime and I really recommend that book. So that was a massive favourite this month. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please let me know in the comments what your favourites are. I think for a lot of my subscribers who are also fellow YouTubers, I tend to watch your favourites videos anyway, but if I haven't watched it, please leave your favourites videos in the comments. And if you're not a YouTuber, then please let me know in the comments what you've been loving for June, and next time hopefully there'll be even more summery goodness, because July, as we know, is even more summery than June. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, bye!